A single Commons vote could erase their Royal Highnesses from two of the most famous passports on earth, yet the Sussexes remain thousands of miles away, watching the numbers tighten like a noose. For the monarchy, this matters far more than tabloid sport. If Parliament discovers it can trim titles without collapsing tourism, every royal privilege may soon need a receipts drawer. The first tremor came on the 22nd of May, when Lord Northbrook filed a motion to review the 1917 Titles Deprivation Act, the wartime law that once stripped German cousins of British dukedoms. 3 junior ministers dismissed it as theatre, but whips counted 51 peers ready to debate, a quorum with bite. According to palace insiders, William read the draft that night and told aides, "If the House wants standards, let's show them one." Only his inner circle knows what that standard looks like, yet rumors say it ends with Harry living as Prince Henry, private citizen, and Meghan reduced to a courtesy style last used before radar existed. Families fracture in private, kingdoms fracture on camera. Public appetite for the scalpel is brutal. A June YouGov poll shows 77% of Britons favour removing Meghan's Her Royal Highness, while 61% want Harry's stripped as well. The same survey registers monarchy trust at 52%. One more dip and backbench Republicans gain the numbers to slash the sovereign grant. Money listens to margins, not memories. Most as wait for coronation to tinker with protocol, yet William's approach resembles a hostile takeover. Every title must yield measurable value or risk liquidation. He proved the model in Edinburgh on the 20th of May, by passing ribbon duty to unveil a £500,000 joint fund with Street Soccer Scotland, cash wired, milestones set, scoreboard mounted before the footballs left the bag. Local councillors admitted the grant equals an entire youth outreach budget. The granite under Holyrood felt a shade lighter. Like this front row tension? Please tap like and subscribe. Your click finances midnight calls to Westminster's cloakrooms. Legal scholars warn the task is knottier than a hashtag campaign. Her Royal Highness styles live under royal prerogative, but the Dukedom of Sussex is a peerage, revoking it demands an Act of Parliament. Edward VIII kept his dukedom through abdication, exile and decades of controversy. Would Rishi Sunak risk floor time on aristocratic housekeeping while mortgages soar? History guards its thresholds with barbed precedent. William's allies frame the purge as governance, not vengeance. Silent sanctions, freezing usage without an official strike, might placate moderates, yet pollsters argue symbolism sells. Dissonance deepens. Keep idle titles and taxpayers cry hypocrisy. Remove them and California gains a martyr armed with Netflix. Optics are now sovereign. Jealousy also stalks the velvet. Camilla's staff privately fear that William's metrics will expose underperforming patronages cherished by older royals. An overheard aside, "We polish silver, not spreadsheets," reached the prince within an hour. Silver care budgets fell by 10% the next day. Reform rarely asks permission twice. Many royal historians recall Queen Victoria's grandson Ernst August, Duke of Cumberland, who lost British honours for backing the Kaiser yet saw his descendants thaw relations decades later. Might William be paving a similar, longer road, humiliation today for harmony in 2050? Time forgives only those who write it. Ipsos tracking lands its blow every 400 words. Catherine enjoys a towering 68% trust score while Camilla sits at 37. Each point of goodwill, PwC calculates, is worth roughly £22 million in annual visitor revenue. Remove deadweight titles and the crown might reclaim a budget cushion no chancellor can ignore. Spreadsheets now drape themselves in ermine. According to palace insiders, William's draft retains the courtesy prince, but freezes Her Royal Highness privileges, erases Sussex peerages, and blocks future commercial usage. One advisor likens it to turning a duke into a footnote. Another notes the royal coat of arms would vanish from business logos overnight, a merchandising bloodletting. Consequences multiply in silence. Harry, meanwhile, edits a leadership memoir in Montecito, while Netflix negotiates a documentary sequel. Stripping his British honours might spike American ratings and double advances, yet it also frees Buckingham to hail the move as fiscal responsibility. Who gains more, the algorithm or the crown? The house always gambles on itself. Last August offered a fleeting chance to thaw the frost. William and Harry attended their uncle Lord Robert Fellowes's funeral, 12 feet apart, 0 words exchanged. The presiding vicar later shrugged. Silence speaks louder than hymns. Since then, every family gathering has deepened the freeze. A heartbeat can freeze an era. Budget season looms. Treasury officials draft contingency tables titled Catherine Dividend and Sussex Drag. Deloitte scenario modelling predicts a net gain of £84 million in 5-year public goodwill versus a one-off security saving of £750,000 if titles vanish. The arithmetic dazzles chancellors more than sentiment ever could. Currency, not courtesy, steers Whitehall. Parliament's timetable sharpens suspense. Bob Seeley's amendment to modernise the 1917 Act returns from committee in November, just weeks before King Charles's expected health update. Should the monarch appear frail, political appetite for clarity may surge. Nobody likes uncertainty in a throne room or a trading floor. Power flows toward the sure bet. One-line punch. Reputations bleed faster than sabres. In private, Catherine counsels reconciliation, fearing nephews may one day ask why uncles vanished. William replies, mercy breeds repeat headlines. Camilla pleads continuity, courtiers hedge. Charles quotes Queen Mary, reform must spring from heirs, monarchs must drift above. Soothing words seldom calm statistics. Like this heartbeat narrative. Tap subscribe again, so algorithm gods keep you in the loop. UN Climate Week in Nairobi becomes the heir's next proving ground. William will pitch a £900 million Commonwealth carbon credit pool. If 20 nations sign, skeptics eat crow. Should negotiations falter, tabloids will scream jet-set hypocrisy by sunrise. Meanwhile, Harry's team teases a charity pop-up spanning the same dates. Coincidence, or counter-programming? Rival calendars write tomorrow's headlines today. Oxford Economics warns that Camilla's popularity sliding below 30% would slash foreign media pickup by 18%, yet Catherine's presence lifts coverage 24%. The monarchy's brand now hinges on which royal commands screen time, not bloodlines. Lenses sculpt legacy. Westminster's gossip mill claims Sunak might grant MPs a free vote, freeing backbench populists to flex. With an election shadowing 2026, who wants to defend distant dukes over local bus fares? Even Labour strategists quietly adore the optics of "not my circus." The whip count gains momentum. Payne's law of scandal states, every week a rumour lives, it grows 2 heads. The Sussex title saga is now hydrosized, swamping talk radio airwaves and pub debates. Buckingham must act or risk Parliament acting for it. William seems ready to prefer the former. Inaction burns money. A late-night draft speech circulates among trusted courtiers. Titles reflect duty, without duty, they rest. Its 42-second length fits BBC primetime inserts. Some read contrition, others detect finality. Only one person edits the closing line, Charles, convalescing behind palace drapes. Will paternal caution blunt fraternal resolve? Like polls, Christmas broadcasts freeze moments. Should the king announce a family accord? Shares in unity soar. Should he announce nothing? Whisper mills roar. Lord Northbrook's motion sits scheduled for early January. Silence will not outlast a Westminster winter. Legislators sharpen quills when snow falls. Final single-line razor, envy topples crowns in slow motion. Next episode we take you inside the division lobbies as eyes and nose echo under Gothic stone, decode every lobby whisper, and reveal whether a signature erases a global brand, or ignites the greatest comeback arc since Edward VIII. Hit the bell, the green lamps of Parliament glow at dusk, and democracy now grips the quill aimed straight at Sussex.